The pyramid. The archetypal infrastructure of Egypt. The architectural beast of ancient times. Alas!
Dave! Dave, mate!
Oh, yes, I see. The pyramid. The epitome of imperial Russia. Cruel society was structured like a pyramid, with the Tsar ruling at the top, and the illiterate, the religious, and the superstitious at the bottom. The peasantry more commonly known as serfs.
1850. Equality was nigh. Russia was controlled by Tsars, an absolute monarchy that had complete power and had vigorously suppressed free speech. Secret police existed, and strict censorship was introduced to fight the growth of liberal ideas. Of the massive 60 million people in the country, a mere 10 million were above the poverty line. The rest were low-life peasants. And the majority of these were serfs with very little personal freedom. Just a child's step away from the harsh grasp of slavery. This serfdom meant that people were owned and dominated by the nobles, forced to work for them or paid them money.
Sitting comfortably at the top of the pyramid was the nobility, enjoying extensive privileges. They owned the majority of land in Russia. Their wealth was measured on the number of souls they owned. Males, serfs. Women did not count. The gentry could buy, sell and punish the serfs as they wished. They had complete control over their lives and even were able to decide if they could marry and to whom.
In the middle of the pyramid lay small shopkeepers, entrepreneurs, merchants and all those who fit into the intelligentsia, those who earned. They played a minor role in society because of the absence of significant growth in town and industry.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Alexander II, one of the more... We're doing the thing! Shut up! Okay, that's going to be on the...
Yeah.
Alexander II, one of the more liberal leaders of Russia, published his Emancipation Manifesto in March 1861. The manifesto was quickly turned into law, and all privately owned serfs were given the right to become free citizens, free to marry, own land and their own business. Those tied to the land were entitled to buy the land they had previously leased, but at a terrible rate. It was poor quality, and the landowners had the best land. They paid for their land with money loaned to them by the government and were required to pay it over 49 years. These redemption payments caused considerable hardship. Many simply sold their land back to the previous landlords to cover their debts until they were finally abolished in 1907.
Brilliant.
By mid-19th century, Russia's educational system was based on a Ministry of Education that divided the country into 6 regions that subsequently grew to 15 by 1914. A comprehensive state system of education existed, and the university's curriculum were controlled and only based on theology, church history and church law. The regime feared that education would lead to the dangerous spread of ideas, and so kept its masses ignorant. Few serfs of town people were educated at all.
Nevertheless, there was another class struggle brewing. The challenge of the intellectuals. 3 main issues had emerged by Russia in 1850. Number 1, the relationship between the individual and the autocracy. Number 2, the relationship between Russia and Europe. And last, but not least, number 3, the gulf between the upper and lower classes, centering on the question, where did Russia's future lie?
1, 2, 3, 4.